Well, this is about the first time I indulged in the devil's lettuce. That gassy grassy, also known as cannabis. I remember being a younger brown boy, and as a younger brown boy, I never really thought about cannabis too much. I was just raw dogging life, as they say. Because, you know, I'm a younger brown boy at this time. And at this time, my parents were divorced. So I spent some time at my mom's house and some time at my dad's house. And I remember being at my dad's house. And I just remember hearing him cough from the basement, right? Coughing from the basement. I know he's not sick. My dad ain't sick, you know. He wasn't complaining about being sick earlier that day. My dad was doing all right. He was going to work and everything. So I knew he wasn't sick. He's coughing from the basement. It's obvious, you know. I know what the devil's lettuce is. He's obviously doing it. He comes back up from the basement. I'm in the living room. My dad comes back up from the basement. My dad comes back from the basement. He goes upstairs and he like goes to sleep. I know there's devil's lettuce in the basement. And I'm a curious cat. So I wander on down there. Stealthily, of course. I don't want anyone to hear me, you know. Gotta be secretive. It's like I'm on a secret mission. So I stealthily go downstairs. I search around like a little raccoon. Just searching for some food. But I'm not looking for food. I'm looking for that green goblin. I'm looking for that gassy grassy, you know. You know what I'm talking about. Lo and behold, I open a bunch of dressers we had in the basement, a bunch of drawers, plenty of cabinets, until I find the cabinet. I open the cabinet and instantly I smell just water. Not like regular water. This was still water. Still water in like a bong, I guess, because it just stank. This is my first time really smelling that smell. I'm like, ugh, it stinks up in here in this cabinet. It stinks, right? So I look down. What's there in the cabinet? A bong and a glass jar. A glass jar of that gassy grassy. That green goblin. That devil's lettuce. I look at the jar. I'm like, mission accomplished. And I start doing my happy dance. And then I realize I've never smoked this stuff before. I have no idea really how to inhale. And I'm an overthinker, so I go and Google it on my phone while I'm in the basement. Oh my goodness. I was like, dang, I thought the mission was done. The mission's just getting started. I'm on Google, how to hit a bong. WikiHow comes up. WikiHow's just pictures. I don't know why I didn't watch a video. The videos really just don't help. They just are like, inhale. It's like, yeah, but what does that mean? Like, you're making it sound like something crazy. Some foreign concept, inhale. Sounds like a French word when you say it. So I'm looking at these pictures on WikiHow, and they're just saying the same thing. Pack the bowl, hit it, inhale. I'm like, all right, I try this. At first, I don't think I inhaled because I didn't really feel anything. So I'm like, oh, I must have done it wrong. Then I try again. I try take another hit. This time, it works. Spicy smoke fills my lungs. I'm like, oh, and I start coughing. And I didn't know it was supposed to be spicy. Like, no one on WikiHow, no one on YouTube said, hey, this is going to be some spicy smoke, so beware. No, this is just spicy smoke filled my lungs. In the basement, trying to make sure my dad doesn't hear me upstairs. Then he's gonna come downstairs and be like, what are you doing? I forgot to mention, I also brought with me to the basement a box of cereal. It was Cap'n Crunch, so that way I would have something to eat. Also, in my dad's basement, there was a Roku and a TV, so I was just getting set for the night, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna make it seem like, oh, I just went in the basement and fell asleep. I didn't really feel high, though, after this spicy gas filled my lungs. I definitely inhaled, but I just didn't feel high. I wasn't bussin'. You know, I Googled it later, and it turns out not everyone gets high the first time they smoke, and I think this exact thing had happened to me. That was the very first time I ever really tried hitting a bong, smoking the devil's lettuce, for real. But I didn't get high. So, this is like a double story, so I could tell you the first time I actually got high. Because it was insane. It was one for the books. Who reads books anymore? Anyways, I grow up. I'm a little older. Late 15, turning 16, right? I had already had that little situation we just talked about at my dad's house. And now I was at school one day and my friend, we'll call him Ian. His name's Ian, all right? Ian says, Brownboy, do you want to come to my house this weekend? I'm like, yes, sir. Because, I'm not doing anything on that weekend. So I'm like, yes, sir. Ian's, one of my good friends. I'm like, yeah, we're going to be chilling. Sounds like a good weekend. The week goes by. The weekend is coming closer. School's such a drag. It's just feeling like forever. And like I said, I smoked at this point, but I never really got high. So then my friend texts me, like, before I even get there, before I even get to his house. My friend says, hey, is it cool if my other friend comes? We'll call him Anthony. Is it cool if Anthony comes? He's coming from California and he's bringing some good tree, some good devil's lettuce, some good green goblin. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shoot, I've done this before. Yeah, I can handle this. I can do this. Yeah, I've been in this. This is a rodeo I've been at before. Nah, this is a different rodeo. This is a whole different county than what I was used to at that point. So the weekend comes, I'm going to my friend Ian's house. I get there late in the day, let's say like 4 p.m., 3 p.m., right? It's sunny out, blue skies. It's a great day. I get to Ian's house. Anthony's already there, his friend. I'd never met Anthony, by the way. Anthony is this little bit older than us dude. I don't even know how Ian met this dude. I gotta ask him. I still don't know. Anthony had the good. You know what I'm saying? That sticky icky. Anthony's like, you guys want to smoke now? Because they were waiting for me to get there to smoke. I had told Ian, my friend, hey, I've already smoked. So he just expected me to be, a pro or whatever. I don't know what Ian expected. But Brownboy, Ian, and Anthony we sit in a circle and there's no campfire going. But we're outside. And it's like 3:30, 4 p.m. And Anthony packs the bowl. Anthony takes the first hit. He's like, oh yeah, this is good stuff. This is good stuff, bro. Haha, yeah. Barely even lets out a cough. My friend Ian, he takes a hit. Oh yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Then it's my turn. I'm like, I've been in this situation before, at my dad's basement. I've been in this sitch. So I hit the bowl, not a bong, it's a bowl. I hit the bowl, Anthony's bowl he brought. I don't even think I put my thumb on the hole of the side of the bowl, but it still was hitting. He must have used it a lot because it was already, working. I take my hit, I feel that spicy gas I'd come accustomed to. Woo! Let it out. And I'm like expecting to feel like I did at my dad's basement, right? Nah. I look up, the sky's purple. It went from blue to purple. I kid you not. There's no cap. Like, it literally went purple. Okay, so that's my reality gone, And then I look at my legs, and my legs are vibrating. I'm just bussing. But I've never really got high before. This is the first time I got high. So I'm just bussing. And it's just so new to me. It was so new to me, I couldn't stand up. I couldn't get out of the chair. And then I'm just sitting there laughing. I can't come up with any words. But I look at my friend Ian. I look at his friend Anthony. They're just looking at me laughing, But then I'm laughing more than them. I'm like seriously laughing. I'm like, this is so funny. Like, I'm laughing at my own just bussing. Like, I'm serotonin up in my brain. And it lasted for... We were outside, right? I couldn't get up. My friend Ian says, all right, I'm gonna help Brownboy up and we're gonna go inside. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, all right. He helps me up. Ian's a little taller than me. I go inside and I'm hungry. The munchies has taken effect and I've never experienced munchies like this before. It's my first time. So I'm like, Ian, like, what food you got? Ian's like, bro, I ordered pizza earlier. You could have some. I'm like, bet. So now I got pizza. I eat like half the pizza. This pizza place is known for giving out big pizzas. I ate half of that thing. Then I tell him, I'm like, yo, I'm hungry. What do you got? He's like, you're still hungry? Ian's like, let me look. Ian finds some mac and cheese. He's like, here, you can make this if you want. I make the mac and cheese in the cup. eat half of it. It's like one of those cup mac and cheeses you make in the microwave. I eat half of that thing. I'm just so serotonined up. I don't know if that's a word, but I just made it one. I'm bussing. I'm fed. My stomach's full. I'm high. Brownboy was bussing. After that, I literally just fell asleep in like a chair. I was like sitting. I think someone put a blanket over me. I think my friend Ian put a blanket over me. I just passed out, you know what I'm saying? I was knocked out. When I wake up, my friend Ian, he was playing something on the TV, and I'm listening. I'm like, what is that? He was playing his favorite Screamo band. I Set My Friends on Fire. And I'd heard them before that night, and I didn't like them before that night. I thought they were just like a copycat of like Screamo bands that were popular. But nah, I Set My Friends on Fire. After that night, I was a changed man. I looked at the world from a different perspective. Everything was different after that night, for real, for real. My priorities were changed. All because of the Green Goblin, also known as that gassy grassy, also known as that devil's lettuce. And that was the first time I smoked and got high. Thank you for watching.